we really have to incorporate fun. So, we have to make sure as well na yung mga toys that we're giving to our kids are appropriate to their age. Halimbawa, yung baby mo is kakapanganak lang, or say for example 3 to 6 months, and then you're buying your baby na a dollhouse or a bike. So parang, do you think your baby can use that? Of course not, diba? To see this video, please continue on watching because we have a very special announcement for each and every one of you. We are so excited that we have finally launched our second business. It's called Keira and Zeiah Educational Toys Collection. So if you can see the things at the back, these are the things that we are selling. We have posted on Facebook last Monday, and all of them are for shipping to Iloilo. So this would include our workbooks, yan, as well as our DIY, you can see it, DIY painting set that would include, let me just show it to you. Katapos ko lang mag-live sa Facebook, sa YouTube, ayan. If you guys can see it, meron siyang 6, what is this? One set of 6 colors painting. We have a paintbrush. So, rest assured na malinis naman yung kamay ko kasi I disinfected and I wash my hands, of course, plus I use alcohol. And then, if you guys can see it. And, the other items we were not able to unpack yet, and hindi pa namin tapos malinis and ma-disinfect, and the other stocks have not yet arrived. Kaya hindi pa namin siya mapopost sa Facebook. But there are already other people who have, what we call that? Who have pre-ordered. Especially yung mga kababayan ko who are parents abroad. And this one, this is the spelling game. Wooden spelling game. So, yeah. This would include the letters of the alphabet and the card, a flashcard. So, back-to-back siya na merong image at the same time, the words that you need to spell. So, lahat to for shipping to Iloilo. So, na-disinfect ko na siya today. And tomorrow, ipapack ko na lang siya. Hindi ko na siya mapapack ngayon kasi I have to work for my full-time job. Kasi meron akong bagong full-time job that will start tomorrow. Kaya dalawa na ulit yung aking full-time job and isang, not full-time pala, dalawang part-time job tapos isang full-time job. Paano yung dalawang full-time job? Ano yung patayan? So anyway, Chop and I, of course, in collaboration with my brother, older brother, who is a seafarer, si Kuya, his name's Random, along with his wife, Janeline, my sister-in-law, who is a grade school teacher. So, we came up with this idea of selling educational toys to kids because, of course, as parents, we always wanted to, we're a great fan of incorporating learning that is fun at the same time. Talagang matututo yung mga anak namin. So, Chaps and I have been raising Keira on our own for more than 3 years without a nanny, and we are working full-time. So, we are advocates rather of learning talaga. Kasi I was a trainer myself, and as a trainer, but you know, for adult learners, what I've learned is that we have to identify first. So this really applies to both adult learners and children na before we can be able to identify the most effective method of learning to somebody or to someone, we have to identify first what type of learner the person is. Kasi diba, we have different type of learners. So, na-apply naman namin siya kahit paano sa anak namin. And just a disclaimer, we are not pediatricians, of course. We are not an expert in child development, but Chubbs and I are into medical field. We have a medical background rather. Chubbs being a nurse by profession, and of course, I have a medical background kasi I took nursing myself, and I work in the medical industry for about 10 years, where I work as a trainer. I was handling different lines of business from pharmacy to prescription drugs, even to inpatient and outpatient authorizations, even durable medical equipments, ano pa ba, behavioral health, I've handled that, customer service, medical claims, and everything. So, somehow, may knowledge din talaga kami when it comes to things like this. Especially when I was a student nurse, ang pinaka-favorite ko talaga is MCN or Maternal and Child Nursing. So, whatever we've learned when we were nursing students, ina-apply namin siya. And of course, as first-time parents, we are talking based on our experience. This may not apply to you, but of course, this is something that has been effective to us, and we've been implementing this to Keira. So, we are strictly imposing a rule that Keira is only allowed to use a gadget or to watch YouTube videos on a certain period. Like Monday, Tuesday, cannot use phone. Wednesday, she's allowed to watch YouTube videos, and so on. I'm not really sure, but tayo naman, iba-iba tayo mga parents, and we have different parenting techniques. And some of you might work na pinagpapagadget yung bata, but for us, talagang hindi namin sinasanay si Keira manood ng mga YouTube videos because we know and we also see that it has an effect to the kid. It has an effect when it comes to speech, when it comes to cognitive development. It can really affect that. I know that doctors and nurses or even yung mga pediatrician would agree to me na too much exposure to gadget can cause speech delay, can also affect cognitive development, and at the same time, yung interpersonal skills ng bata na apektuhan. So, I know that is very challenging currently because kids are not allowed to go out. Given the pandemic crisis that we are still facing, they're not allowed to go out. So parang kids are bored at home. Even yung anak ko, nawiwindang na siya dito sa loob lang bahay. So we wanted to keep her engaged. We wanted to make her time at home worthwhile rather, while she's learning at the same time having fun. Kasi diba, ang pag-aaral hindi lang dapat aral, basa ka lang dyan ng libro or whatsoever. We really have to incorporate fun. So, we have to make sure as well na yung mga toys that we're giving to our kids are appropriate to their age. Halimbawa, yung baby mo is kakapanganak lang, or say for example 3 to 6 months, and then you're buying your baby na a dollhouse or a bike. So parang, do you think your baby can use that? Of course not, diba? It's gonna be obsolete, so it doesn't make sense. You won't be able to use that. You will have to wait until your baby turns 3 or say 4 years old before your baby can even use the bike or can even, appreciate the toy that you bought, diba? Magagamit niya, okay, your baby can touch that, but it's not appropriate to her age, so parang it doesn't make sense, and it's not, it defeats the purpose of that toy kasi hindi appropriate sa age niya. So kami ni Chubbs, we make sure na yung mga binibili namin toys kay Keira are appropriate sa age niya, yung pang 3 to 6, 3 to 4, may mga like that, something like that. Kasi alam namin na magagamit niya, and at the same time, talagang maiintindihan niya kung ano yung purpose ng toy na yan or ng bagay na yan. Kaya we need to make sure na it's always age appropriate. So yun lang. Kaya naman, gabi ko hanash, diba? We decided to put up our new baby. It's called Keira and Zeiah Educational Toys Collection. Of course, it's named after our daughter Keira, and my niece, Zeiah, She's my one and only pamangkin na babae. Anak siya ni Kuya. And she's of the same age kay Keira. She's also 3 years old. And like her, hindi rin naman siya masyadong, well, nanonood din naman siya ng mga videos. But she's also into educational and fun learning. And you know what? Itong pamangkin ko, at her age, kabisado niya na halos lahat ng mga Disney songs like Moana, Frozen, kinakanta niya na. She's artistic like that. And it's because din, dahil hindi rin siya sinasanay na manood ng mga YouTube videos. Alright. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, we have opened an online shop that has a selection of educational toys and materials that you can select from that is appropriate to the age of your child. So, for now, yung mga available namin is from 3 to 6 years old, but next week, magkakaroon na ng available toys from 0 to 1 year old at the same time, yung mga pang ages 3 to 8 years old. So, please stay tuned. Medyo limited pa ang aking time to do disinfect and sort out everything kasi I have to work, full-time and part-time, plus of course, Keira. But rest assured that in the coming days, you will be receiving updates from our business page. So make sure that you give us a follow on our Facebook page. Again, it's called Keira and Zeiah Educational Toy Collection. And if you're interested to buy pots and plants to make your quarantine stay worthwhile, don't forget to follow Yanni Blossoms on Instagram, Facebook, and on Shopee. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching.